Usually I think homeless are pretty much lazy. They can probably get a job if they really wanted to. Most of the time I consider them drug addicts or maybe alcoholics, and if they got to act together, got off the drugs, kicked the habits, they might be able to go out and make something of themselves,
Hey, you bum, why don't you go get a job? What's your problem? Why you have to live off society? You're just gonna go buy whiskey when I, fling my quarters at you and stuff, and can you get out of the way because the light's green? They are unwilling to get a job. They're unwilling to contribute to society, and therefore they're really just sort of in the way of everything and not doing any good.
Homeless people are lazy. I said it. I can't take it back now. I don't regret it.
I have a bunch of different opinions about homeless people, but I think that if they get themselves into that situation, they should be able to get themselves out.
A lot of times, especially in Arlington, I'll see the same guy come and hit me up. If you go to Gilligan's, you've probably been hit up by this guy. Every time, he's just out of jail, he needs to go feed his kids, he doesn't know what to do. And I don't believe him anymore, and last time I saw him, I told him he was a liar.
They're crazy. They're just sick people. And they're white, trash, and sorry black people. I know about the south side of Dallas, and there's a lot of lazy, homeless people there. And they get on my nerves. And I tell them, don't come around me. Instead they're all crack addicts.
As a social work student, I've learned a little bit about homelessness, and most people would assume that it's the homeless person's fault that they've become homeless, but there are several external factors that can influence people's homelessness.
In a few weeks, a disastrous hurricane will hit this beachside mansion, leaving its residents without a place to stay, and therefore homeless.
Disasters do result in homelessness a lot of times, and some people don't understand why those people aren't immediately getting jobs and getting help. And I think that going through a disaster can be a very traumatic experience, and after you've been through something that traumatic, it can be very hard to get back on your feet.
This man is about to lose his high-paying job because his company is downsizing. With no money for housing, food, or transportation, he will soon be homeless. Next week, this seemingly happy mother will flee her abusive husband, leaving her and her daughter with absolutely nothing and homeless.
It's really sad because a large majority of homeless people are children, and a lot of times it's not their fault, and it's something that's happened in their parents' lives that has resulted in their homelessness, and that's not something that they can control.
In a year, mental illness will hit this elderly woman. With no family support, she will be forced out of her house and onto the streets.
I would say that you can't walk down the street and judge someone if you don't know them.